Good morning and welcome back. It is 5:14 on the final Monday of February. Temperatures are cold this morning. We're waking up to below freezing temperatures pretty much area wide, but warmer air is starting to rebound across the deep south. So eventually that's going to make its way to the north and we're going to start to turn a lot warmer by the middle of the week. But as you're stepping out, you still need the jacket. It's 23 in Cleveland, 26 in Blue Ridge, 26 in Lafayette, 27 in Altamont. And I noticed a lot of patchy frost on my way in, so you want to give yourself a little bit of defrost time as you're stepping out and making your way on this Monday morning. But by the afternoon, hey, it's going to warm up nicely. We're going to be back in the 60s this afternoon, reaching 63 in Chattanooga, 60 in Athens, 62 in Cleveland, and 56 in Altamont. So all in all, it's going to be a really nice day. Sunrise 7:17, sunset 6:31, so daylight hours are getting a little bit longer, temperatures getting a little bit warmer. Just a sign that we're heading towards spring. 52 by lunchtime, 61 by 3 p.m., and back into the upper 50s right around sunset. But here's a look outside. Dalton looking good this morning. Not a whole lot of people out just yet, but things are going to be nice and quiet for your morning commute. The only rain to be found is along the Gulf Coast. High pressure controlling our weather, which is going to keep us nice and dry for the first couple of days this week, and we're not looking at any storm alert weather days, which is nice, but we are going to track out some rain later this week. However, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, all looking nice and dry. We'll have a little bit more cloud cover Wednesday, but things really looking pretty good, and it's going to be very warm. But then a cold front's going to move through mainly Wednesday night to Thursday. I think any rain that we get from this is probably going to be between about 6 a.m. Thursday and 2 p.m. on Thursday, but the coverage is not going to be high. Going to be a relatively moisture-starved system, and then by the evening hours, we're going to turn cooler and we're going to dry out pretty quickly. So outside of Thursday, rain chances are looking pretty low for the rest of the period. And even with Thursday, we're only looking at maybe 1/100 of an inch to 1/10 of an inch of rainfall, which is just enough to wet the ground. So not going to be a big deal. And believe it or not, we can still use the rain. We're dealing with a severe drought for Dayton and Athens, moderate drought for Chattanooga, abnormally dry for Northwest Georgia and Northeast Alabama. So even with a lot of rain this month, we're still running a departure. Now looking ahead, you're ready for some warmer weather. Well, we're going to get that obviously this week, but we're also getting closer to the spring equinox. We're only about 24 days away now, and temperatures certainly going to feel more like spring Tuesday and Wednesday, approaching the 70s, and then it turns a little bit cooler heading into your weekend, highs in the low 60s. But looking ahead, the first week of March looking warmer than normal for a pretty good chunk of the country. And if you're ready to plant, if you start to get these warmer days, we start to move into the 70s, you might get ready to go out and plant that garden, but you should wait until about April 15th. That's usually the safe zone here across the Tennessee Valley, because we can get our frost as late as April 4th, and our last freeze is typically the end of March. And we've had a freeze as late as, I think, April 25th here in Chattanooga. So it usually happens pretty late in the season. Occasionally, but it's just something to kind of keep in the back of your mind. You want to hold off on any planning anytime soon, but enjoy the warm weather because we're going to have plenty of it to come. Tuesday into Wednesday, 72 on Wednesday afternoon, a little bit of rain on Thursday, not going to be a big deal, but then moving into the weekend, we're going to have highs in the 60s, still going to be a little bit chilly each morning, but this forecast is certainly looking a lot better than last week when we had a little bit of everything. Going to be pretty even kill this week.
All right, we'll take the warmer temperatures.
Yeah, 72 on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Smiling a little extra on a Monday morning, isn't he?
Cheesing.
Thank you, Clay.